They can hear us now. But all right. Well, anyways, hello, wrestling fans.
Hi,
Welcome
everybody.
to Wrestling Gab.
Hope
We had
they can hear
a little
us.
bit of audio issue earlier, but it looks like it's fixed now. So we are golden brown.
Golden brown. That's weird.
That's how they dance
Okay.
to this song. Give me Chelsea Green or give me death.
Weird.
Yeah. Judge Judy's still around. She looks like she should have retired 18 years ago.
What? Ridiculous.
Evolve.
Nobody's really in here. Walter is.
Hey, Walter.
He had a message earlier. Said hi to us. Raw tonight. Okay. 9 p.m. he's going, but Wednesday he's got a meeting. So Friday I will tell you if I won bingo.
Nice. Gotta be a winner. No room for non-winners.
Mm-hmm.
She said. Well, there's nothing going on, but we did miss the Gunther interview with Michael Cole, which was alright. Better than nothing, I guess, for wrestling. And it is the go-home show, so we're probably going to see some sort of conflict between Gunther and Jey Uso later, since they did that so early in the show.
Right. I brought out a different version than her.
Yeah.
Her norm. I'm not sure what her normal is, but
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maverick saved this guy's life. And then he retires. Gives up swings.
Seems like something you should do.
After your life is saved.
Mm-hmm.
By a Maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Should be in sick bay.
I'm gonna give up. I want to go home. I don't like it here. I'm not cut out for this crap. It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary.
Oh my god, did you hear that? She just gave it away. Oh, that's so silly. I'm the Bianca that's never been pinned at WrestleMania. Because they wanted to do this, like, the internet goes crazy because she's never lost at WrestleMania.
Right? Because she's only been there like twice or something.
She's undefeated at WrestleMania.
You can't lose if you've never been there.
Now she's going to lose, but she won't be pinned. That's fucking hilarious.
Okay, I'm just making sure that's a piece of bone and not my tooth.
Probably tooth. Where would bone come from?
The meat. I'll always find bone.
Yeah. Take your tongue for a walk.
Exactly. I thought I bit my tongue piercing because sometimes that'll happen when I'm moving food around. I've had it happen like a few times in my life, but it wasn't that. We've got James Howell in chat. Hey, James says, good evening. My Netflix is on the fritz, so I can't watch Monday Night Raw. Oh, I'm sorry, James.
Well, shit. Well, right now you're missing Liv Morgan and Bayley, which is a fantastic match.
Robbie is now in the chat as well. It says, Raw Monday, 4 hours of what you want in a wrestling program.
Yeah, this weekend is going to be nuts for wrestling, especially if you're a nut wrestling fan. You've got I think it's 30 hours of content in 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the 3 hours of SmackDown. You got the 2 hours of the Hall of Fame. You've got the 3 hours of NXT, and then you've got 9 hours of WrestleMania.
Mm.
That's just through Saturday. Then you got 9 hours of WrestleMania on Sunday, and then you got 2.5 hours of Monday Night Raw. And maybe, just maybe, they'll stretch it out to 3 hours because WrestleMania was so good.
True. They might.
So, that's a lot of hours. If you want to do the arithmetic on that, go ahead.
At least I know I chew my food well. I'm pretty sure it's a bone. Here. You can look at it.
I won't be able to tell.
It looks like bone to me.
Could be. Some marrow.
I don't know about marrow, but... but, yeah, I find that kind of stuff all the time.
It's probably a bone. I don't think I could do that with a tooth.
Mm-mm.
Penetrate it like that. Bailey. Liv Morgan's getting a little soft. She needs to start working out again. Come on. It does make her cake bigger, though, for a minute. But there's going to be a fine line. There's like a day that it's like too far.
It's true.
Huh? She works her ass off.
Right?
There's a big clothesline from Bailey. Bailey the Behemoth.
While you were doing all that, you should have switched this one.
To what?
Or is it better that it's this way?
What do you mean? I'll put it upside down.
Mm-hmm.
There. It's not better. There's just no bottom. Like, so this would be particle board.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Not a big
It's just in the way of my feet.
Just push it.
So my feet have to be like...
Put it in the big hole.
Well, one foot can, but this foot can't. It's too close. So then I have to like have the ball of my foot on the bar and it hurts. Anyways, it's a ladies match, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
One-on-one
It's a good
ladies
one,
match.
too. It's Liv Morgan out there. In her small clothes. And Bailey.
Her baby gap clothes. Baby gap.
Oh, a little backdrop. Well, there's levels, and Bailey's a top level person, and Liv is not.
Right.
That was the worst suicide dive right hand I've ever seen in my life.
She like fell before she even got there. Poor girl. She's like, oopsie.
Oh, there's two amigos. Can she get another one? Here it comes. Nope, she stopped it. Bailey. Oh. Threw her right into the steel steps.
Mm-hmm.
Got all sorts of... Oh, that'll hurt your kneecap. Patella might be dislocated. Oh, she stomped at her hand. There it is, the third one. Off the stairs. And she does her shimmy. Dude, you're supposed to follow the evidence, but sometimes it's not enough.
That's right. It's not enough. Robbie says, not a 3-minute ad break. Yep, 3 minutes.
Yeah. I don't get a little timer on mine, but yeah. Nothing's better than CSI.
Mm-hmm. Wish I could have my sunglasses and I wear them at night inside. So cool. Look at him.
I'm so cool. But you don't even know how cool I am.
I wear my sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses on the inside.
Prescription. He's a fighter pilot. All their eyes are perfect.
They better be.
Old Pete Mitchell thinks he's so cool.
Who?
Pete Mitchell. That's Tom Cruise's character.
Oh,
Maverick.
Pete.
Pete Mitchell.
Hmm.
Ba, ba, ba. Old Val Kilmer, poor guy.
Yeah,
Died too young.
did. We're on a full commercial break, guys, by the way. We were stepped away from the Bailey Liv match that they were having.
Yeah, the Bailey Loaf match.
My lord.
He's like, run away.
She pulled those out of her boobies.
A man.
She pulled a banana out of her boobies. A banana.
I've seen a lady do a sandwich on a movie. Or was it a chicken leg? Maybe it was a chicken leg.
It was a chicken that she
It was
pulled
a
out.
turkey leg.
She pulled out a sandwich out of one, but when she got hit with the
Oh, that's right.
arrow, it was a guinea hen or whatever, one of those little chickens or whatever they're called.
Your cat might be showing up anytime.
Because he pooed.
Mm-hmm. And then
He did his pooping. Robbie says, I like to wear my cap over my hoodie. Okay, that's so strange.
You have to like set your hat to like a giant size.
It's a weird thing to want to do or that you do.
Does it keep you warm? Is that why? It sounds very functional. Oh shit. Jumped up, kicked her right in the chest. She actually has a chest. The other one, not so much. Watch Liv leave for 6-7 months and come back and have boobs. Like the crowd would go crazy. Like she would be the greatest female wrestler of all time.
Right.
They'd have to do it right though. They couldn't be those weird like apples that stick off of your chest, like up here by your neck, like Tiffany Stratton's.
Right.
They would need to look more real, like Cora Jade's.
Right. She's probably never gonna do something like that, I bet.
Hard to say. She has really low self-esteem.
She'd rather do drugs instead.
It's weed. Laced with fentanyl. Just kidding. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Good lord.
That'll put you down. Uh-oh. 2.
Well, still a drug.
Fentanyl? Yes.
No, weed.
Oh, I know. It's a plant. It just grows that way. You don't have to really do anything to it.
No, you don't.
It's like tobacco.
Oh! Tobacco doesn't do what weed does to people.
Well, I'm just saying, though, just like mushrooms, it's just a plant that grows that way. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you guys should take a long nap. We're taking a nap. Just kidding. Robbie says it's not strange, it's cool. Sure. Then why'd you make such a weird face?
What is it? It's good hoodie.
Yeah. He made the crazy weird face.
With the cuckoo and the tongue out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Dude, that is the ladies' room.
He doesn't care. wants to do her, and he's trying to win $20. So he gets to have sex and $20.
Mm-hmm.
With inflation, that's literally like $40, 50. Oh, Liv. Oh my gosh, it's such a good match. It's like a cake factory out here tonight. 1, 2.
She's their instructor lady.
Yeah, he doesn't know that though. Your friend was fantastic. He was gone for like 2 minutes.
Well, seems about right.
On the internet, that lasts like an hour. I'm just kidding.
What?
Said on the internet, that lasts like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Liv can't run. It's funny. Oh shit, a stunner! Oh, belly to Bailey. She's too close to the ropes. Well, she's trying to get there. I don't know if her foot's close enough. Yeah, it is.
It's barely long enough.
It wasn't. Oh shit!
It was so not long enough. She barely.
Oh no,
could
she
get her
tore her
toes.
gangster rag off. Her G rag fell off. Oh, this is how Bailey's gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
Backstabber, and here it comes. She's gonna fall into the ropes, and she's gonna do her finisher. Nope, Valkyria stopped it. She's still never pinned Bailey.
Takara World in the chat says, if Jay becomes world champion, I see him fully defending the title for 3 or 6 months easily. 100.
Ugh. I hope not.
I'm going to take a hiatus for that long.
I feel like...
I'm going to not watch or be on here until Jey Uso is not the champion ever again.
Whatever.
Excuse
She's
me.
fibbing. But it would be a travesty if he won.
I will
It's
literally...
an insult to...
I will literally get up and leave.
The Usos. It's an insult to wrestling fans. They should never separate tag teams to give one of them a championship. We saw it with the New Day. It worked with Kofi for a minute. I actually grew on Kofi. I wouldn't grow.
Kofi was a
Jey.
singles wrestler anyways.
Yeah, he was a singles wrestler that joined, where literally Jimmy and Jay are singles wrestlers. They've always been, tag team wrestlers. They've always been tag team.
Yeah, you should leave.
Mr. H is going to be here. Yay.
Ew.
That's what I want to see.
No. Nope.
His favor
Rob
is
is like-
to have Paul Heyman in his corner. It's like it's
That's
literally
the gayest favor
the
ever.
worst possible favor you could ask for. Like, I have an idea for a favor. They're like, what can it be? Like, maybe they thought they were going to do some good writing or something. And then they're like, I have an idea. Let's just make it where Paul Heyman is in your corner.
That's dumb. Robbie says, what a win for Bailey. LOL, the thought of Uso being champ giving D gas.
Oh, it's bad.
It doesn't give me gas. It makes me want to have a heart attack and die.
That's gas.
Sophie says, hi, what happened? The last thing I saw was Bailey versus Liv. That's it. That's all that's
the
happened,
last thing.
sweetie.
Before that was Gunther had an interview with Michael Cole, and he basically just said, screw anybody that stands by Jay, cheers for Jay, thinks Jay's cool.
Mm-hmm. So he says, if Jay wins at Mania, I could see him lose it back to Gunther.
they don't like to do that. I mean, if they do, it's like a year later. But I don't see that happening. Although I do see Gunther being champion again at some point. I mean, I don't think he's a one and done. But I would definitely hate to see him become Jay, win that match. I feel like it should be a squash match. And I'm not kidding, like a 15-second, 25-second match. They're not going to do it, but that would be the way to make it right for Gunther.
Right? Get rid of Jay.
CM Drunk was there.
Had to save old Heyman pants.
Jay and his bell bottoms. Getting it done. Could have done it. Now you owe me.
Ooh, favor.
When I was in grade school, I had a teacher that told me a story about an alien named AE. That was his name, AE.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's a long story. I'm going to make it short. At the end, he's going to leave, and the kid says, AE, I owe you. And that's how we got our
Vowels. Whatever works, I guess. So this is how the Gunther interview then during Bayley versus Liv, I had a late dinner. So it says there are people predicting that Paul Heyman will turn on both Punk and Roman and join Seth.
Does Seth need a mouthpiece? I mean, it's fine. Like, whatever. I don't care what they decide to do. I'm just, it's weird that they would decide that Seth needs that mouthpiece. He's like one of the only guys that actually does his own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a Fatal 4-Way next year with all of them. Brock, Seth, Punk, and the winner takes Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fighting over some fat, old, ugly, gross white man.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is. He's
not even a hot girl. They're like,
I know,
it'd
be different
guy.
if it was a dame.
I want this guy to do me favors because he can get stuff done. Oh, okay. That's weird. No, really. He's so good. He's so good at his job. So good.
How's that even an answer?
What was the question?
What circus performer has the shortest lifespan?
Why are dinosaurs?
A yellow pterodactyl, she said. What the fuck?
Mm.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, that's weird. Mm-hmm.
We're dangerous. They have a lot of animosity right here.
We're in a full-blown commercial.
Nice man.
Robbie says Seth ain't scared. Sophie says, I feel like all the champions defending their championships this weekend will lose their championship. Triple H did confirm in an interview that WWE will hold like a major WWE event in Mexico.
This year or period in their future, like over the next 30, 40 years. You done with your crackers? Just cheese wraps now. It's pretty good that way, huh? You're like, I don't want to open a new bag.
I do. There's just a little tiny piece of cheese.
Are you full?
And a little piece of meat.
Uh-oh. Well, that covers flybys. That little snot nose blew my mind. Tower doing 40 knots. He's like, well, that takes care of flybys. He didn't even say a word to him about it. He just heard the captain yelling at him.
Oh. That's funny. His teeth are funny in the front.
Requesting a...
Like they're all, like he's got one way bigger than the other, so they're all like offset funny.
Right.
Funny. Never noticed what a dweeb looks like until you rewatch him when he's younger and shit. It's like he looks such a twat.
The thing is we don't tease Tom Cruise in here. It's called hate crime.
Sophie says by the time the NXT pay-per-view ends, it isn't that much time until Mania Night 1 begins.
I know. And it's Easter weekend, which means I also have another show that I watched that's like 4 hours long.
Sophie says this year. Robbie says, I just got kicked out of a secret cooking society. I spilled the beans.
Ah, shit.
Sophie says, see, I'm on vacation and I'm still around, but I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be here for both nights yet. Well, you know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Wrestlemania. You gotta get thighs as well. She's like, I wonder how many holes I could fit in my nose. Is 5 enough? She got 5 of them.
She's got 4.
Oh. Is there only one on the left side?
Yeah.
Oh,
1.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 1,
And 2.
2. Yeah. Dumb. Sophie says, did you see the teaser trailer for the reboot of Naked Gun?
I saw a tiny little section of it. So, no.
Did I send that to you?
Yeah, it was just like when they were in the bank or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a little
The little girl, and it turned into Liam Neeson.
Like,
kid, you can't go in there!
I'll have to put 5 wrestlers in each match. So I'm Triple H. Some people call me Tony Khan.
Right. Robbie's like, we are ready to be screwed over.
Yeah.
Sophie says, and it isn't only Easter weekend, it is also 420 day.
Yeah, that means nothing to me. I don't do that stuff. I haven't done that shit for fucking like 30 years. Probably 29 years. Well, maybe 30. Julius Creed. Whoa!
I think I'm about 23 years.
So recent. Remember, no matter how far you go down the highway, the ditch is the same distance from the road.
I don't think I really ever want to do it again. Even if they legalized it here in Idaho. You know what I mean?
Oh, you wouldn't eat brownies all day? Just sit there, slobber on yourself?
No. No. I don't know how it would work that way, right? Because I never had it in food. Did you ever have it in food?
No, I wouldn't never. He's a big dude.
Yeah, larger athlete.
Yeah. And then they have him on the wrestling still. There's nothing worse than that to me. Is having a Hall of Famer actually wrestle.
It's true.
We might see it in the UFC here pretty soon too. It looks like they're putting
Nunez.
Amanda Nunez in and she's gonna fight again.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. That she was there as a spectator. She didn't know.
She's gonna fight for what?
The UFC. I don't know if it's gonna be a title fight. Probably. She'll get one immediately. She is.
Which title?
135.
Did she have to give up the other one?
She retired. She don't have any titles.
Mm.
She's done. She retired.
So that 145 is vacant?
Yeah, but no, it's probably gone now. The only reason they made that is for that Cyborg. Chris Cyborg was her name. But she ended up losing to Amanda Nunez anyway. It's funny because Dana White is so funny. He like how he talks. You just think that like, is that true? But he's like, there's no women that are 145 anyways.
He means in fighting.
No, I know, but that's how he like. There's no woman that's 145 pounds. That's what he said. Like, there's no reason for it. Like, no woman could be that heavy.
I've seen it. They're that heavy.
Wrestling women?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're not in fighting shape. Like, Bianca's shredded right now, I think, again. I think she got in really good shape again. And I bet you she's right around that. But she's full of muscles. So, yeah, she could be a 145 champion, maybe.
Right.
But she's got so... Oh, my God. This is awesome. Why is this Dragon Lee still on my TV? Can't they get rid of him? Can't they cut payroll? Let him go somewhere else, like AEW or something, where everybody's that big?
All of them can leave. Robbie says went to a seafood disco last week, but ended up pulling a muscle. Robbie says I never had it in food either. Robbie says Ray has to give it up soon. He's getting worse. Yeah, I've never had it in food. I heard people talk about it.
It's more of a gentle high.
When I was around it.
But I never... supposed to eat like a quarter brownie piece. They ate a full brownie. He's like shitting in the sandbox. The other one's swimming in the fucking...
Oh, I'm supposed to eat like a quarter of a brownie each.
Where'd you put the car? Well, we were on the 11th hole, and then I moved it. He's like, we're only on the 5th hole. He has no fucking clue where he put the golf cart.
But yeah. I'd probably never really do it anyways because all it did is make me tired.
Take it as a sleep aid. Although, it doesn't, you don't get a dream.
It just made me really lethargic. So, it was hard because they'd want to and we'd play video games. Oh my god, that was the hardest thing to ever do. You think trying to do it when you're old, you know, and you're like tired and you're trying to play a video game when you're old and you're tired?
Yeah.
You're young and spry in your early 20s and you're trying to play a video game, you know, at 10 o'clock at night and you're like, so tired. What happened? And it's not like it's like a really like boring game or anything. It's like stuff's happening. Usually it was Mario Kart or Mario Party. We play Mario Party.
Congratulations to Roy McIlroy, right? He won like yesterday. Justin Rose finished second. The Masters was yesterday.
Cool.
Now he has like a lifetime membership. It's like the tournament. If you win that, you
I was talking.
legendary. You're talking about weed. It's fine.
I was talking about Mario Kart, actually.
Well, I know.
I was talking about Mario Party and how fun Mario Party is.
Well, I don't know about Mario Party, but Mario Kart is the shit.
Mario Party is fucking fun as shit.
Is it a racing game?
You can do racing stuff. Mm-hmm.
That's all I care about. It's racing.
You can do other stuff. Little games and things like that, and racing and stuff.
I'm 100% down for playing racing games anytime.
Piccolo says, "You're a cop, Sophie. You can't be expressing your love of the ganja." Piccolo wants to know how Kazakhstan is, or Ohio as we know it. I know it as the armpit of the United States. Piccolo says, "Hey, welcome to the worst build-up to WrestleMania week, chat." Right? It was like 4:20, they do that big meetup at Hyde Park in London. And Piccolo says, "Ray giving up wrestling is like me giving up my gummies. Trippy dreams faux show." Words is in the chat. Hey, Words says it's almost WrestleMania time.
Yeah, it is.
Jenna Tullis or Richard is in the chat. Says both my dogs have been shitting on my carpet ever since the Young Bucks return.
Yeah.
Ask Kenny, he'll tell ya. It's terrible. You poor dogs. Maybe you shouldn't put them through the abuse of having to watch AEW's Young Bucks. Piccolo says Mario Party. And like we played Chug the Beer if you were last place. Huh. We never did that, but... Robbie says if police arrest a mime, do they have to tell him he has the right to remain silent?
Yes. That's the law. Sure saving me a bunch of it. What's this?
It's just the almonds off the cheese.
Do you not like it or something?
I just didn't eat them. I just didn't shove them in my mouth. They just fell off the cheese while I was eating it.
Oh!
Brandon Stevens in the chat says, "Hey, Wrestling Gab." Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon Stevens. Wah, wah. This is what he wants.
Rey Mysterio. Beating up the bigger wrestler.
This is what Robbie's talking about. To look like a dork. Cap over your hoodie.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on looking like a reject. I don't know what from era, but that's happening. It happened, and you did it. Congratulations.
Uh-oh, DDT.
Robbie's like, almond and cheese, strange combo.
Yeah.
It was a cheese ball, Ravi, and the cheese ball, you know, they make it, and then they cover it in nuts. And this just happened to be chopped almonds. It used to be like sliced almonds. They were way better. Then they started putting chunks of them, and it's not as good.
Right.
Piccolo says Nemo had their first day at kindergarten. Is that called day one fish? Ravi says this match is getting silly now. Too long-winded. Piccolo says, speaking of terrible build-ups, did Jey Uso start the show? Hell yeah. Of course he did.
No. It was Gunther, but it was about Jey Uso stuff.
So basically, yes. Word says, how much are WrestleMania tickets going for, you think? $3,000. Robbie's like, nah, fam, it's a cool look. Pickle's like, yeah, that seems pretty decent. Was that with some summer sausage? I just had it with pepperoni. I just sliced up an apple and had the cheese ball and some pepperoni and some crackers.
I think we need to see American Grande here win.
Yeah. Robbie says, do you like almonds in cheesecake? Do I like almonds in it? Not really. I mean, I guess it'd be okay. I mean, it depends on the cheesecake. What?
So those are the matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
AI.
Oh. That's night too.
And all I asked for was just the
matches. Mm-hmm.
Not great.
That's cool.
So there's 13 matches.
So it just depends on the flavor of the cheesecake, you know, because you have just plain cheesecake, so no. But there's this Italian restaurant in town that makes this it's called like Carmelo sauce or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good, and they usually give you a plain piece of cheesecake, and you can get the Carmelo sauce on it, and it's sliced almonds, like sliced toasted almonds, and then a little bit of whipped cream on top of that. Not like a lot, just a little bit, and that's pretty good. But
so here's our match card for WrestleMania so far. Ready? So night 1 we got the triple threat match: Roman Reigns, CM Punk with Paul Heyman, and then Seth Rollins. That match is going to go on last on the show. It's already said. The World Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, is Gunther versus Jey Uso.
Right.
The WWE Women's Championship is Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Tiffany's the champion, obviously. The United States Championship is also on night 1. It's going to be LA Knight and Jacob Fatu. A singles match, just Jade Cargill and Naomi, is also going to be on night 1.
Mm-hmm.
Singles match also with Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano, which is a fantastic match.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see that one. Hopefully Grande Americano wins that. And then the World Tag Team Championship, the War Raiders, that's Eric and Ivar, are going one-on-one with the New Day, that's Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Big E was basically quit on them, so he's no longer in there.
True.
All right, night 2, we have the Women's Championship. Triple threat, that's Bianca, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. Io Sky's the champion. And then you've got the Intercontinental Championship. It's a fatal 4-way. It's Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominik Mysterio. You got the Women's Tag Team Championship. That's Liv Morgan, Rack Rod going one-on-one with Bayley and Lara Valkyria. And then Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. And then AJ Styles going one-on-one in a singles match with Logan Paul. And then the granddaddy, the main event of WrestleMania, the undisputed WWE Championship, the main event of the evening, of the weekend, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. John Cena's final WrestleMania match before retirement.
Ooh, before the retirement. Mwahaha.
That's what we got so far.
Words that said OMG. Jonah says, doesn't Darby commit suicide in a few days? Yes.
Yeah.
Literally. Sophie says,
Today.
I watched that new...
Today's the 14th?
Yeah. Sophie says, I watched that new WrestleMania documentary about the behind the scenes of Mania 9. It wasn't that bad. Word says, make wrestling affordable again. Piccolo says, I seen a Denise Salcido vid, and she showed a place where you can swim in outdoor pools that have lofts and a 3-story screen that will show WrestleMania in Vegas.
There you go. She's an interesting broad, isn't she?
Piccolo says, I believe it's like $80 for the entire day.
Well, there you go.
Sophie says, at least we know what matches will be on what night. It will be interesting what match will open both nights. Did you say?
No, I don't know which ones will open, but I do know the closing main event of WrestleMania.
Yep.
John Cena.
John the Peanut.
Oh!
Pickle's like, are you a cannoli fan, D? I don't know.
Holy cannoli. I don't know what a cannoli is.
It's that thing that guy on that show has the dog jizz in.
Oh, God.
That's why I don't think I probably could be a fan. And that's why Castanoli reminds me of it. That's why I call it dog jizz. Because of his name. Pickle's like grudge match with the razor blade jewelry versus the shiny stiletto pumps. Chris says, hey guys, lots of wrestling podcasters saying this is one to skip, man. How this episode of Raw is not important and to do anything worth your time like visit family or pound your wife. Not my words, by the way. Well, you know, I mean, you gotta say what you gotta say.
Some people like to pound those wives.
Word says, can I just say I loved last year's WrestleMania 2-parter with Cody Rhodes finishing the story. Yeah. People says, these podcasters be cucking nowadays, boy. And Ravi says these matches could be good, but there is all build to the pay-per-view. Definitely words of Chris. Words says, who you think is winning, Cena or Cody?
Cody.
Robbie's like, Cena. And then Word says, I feel like Cena can't lose his last WrestleMania. I feel like he should lose his last WrestleMania because he sold his soul to the dumb shit Rock.
Sold his soul to
what
the devil.
What color do you want? Want that one?
Sure, I don't.
What color do you want?
Do they have like a cool gray?
Yeah.
Like
Let me see if I can find one without pink.
I like pink. Just kidding. I don't want pink.
They have that one?
Yeah, it's, I guess, a little boring. Well, go back to the orange one. There's one that way. What's that one?
It's a different orange. That's kind of purpley. It's more girly.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's that one.
Yeah, it's not as cool, though. Is this what you have?
Mm-hmm.
So we could switch lids, maybe?
No! Stay away from my lid. I have this really cool, pretty blue one.
I'll take that one. Oh! It's that yellow one. I don't like that. Yeah, maybe. I like that one.
The lemon limeade.
But that blue's cool too, so either one of those two.
Not a traitor. You're such a traitor. Traitor pants. Nobody cares. That's up close of the lid.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it'll be the same size.
Yeah. Oh yeah, see, your little fit perfect.
Stay away from my lid.
What color do you want for your lid?
That's what I want. I don't want to change my lid.
This will look good on my blue one.
No.
Will too.
No.
What's a Walla? Is that a good brand? Is that what you're getting from
Walla?
Dick's?
Yes.
And not from Amazon?
If you can find it on Amazon, good luck. I tried.
Maybe you should get them. Oh, look at this! Karrion Kross is on my television.
I don't care about Karrion Kross.
Scarlett Bardo. No one cares about Karrion Kross. The smoke show standing right in front of it. Did they just leave?
Yes. Chris says, watched Coachella yesterday. There's like 5 stages, man. 1 stage in the Sonora Desert stage. One was a cool heavy metal band called Soft Play. I know, right? How original. But they were pretty cool. Piccolo says, I sent you a DM about this one. D, it has Ric Flair and Mandy Rose making appearances. Mandy. Piccolo's like, hide your And then on the Mojave stage, there was this one girl by the name of Hope Tala. She sang pretty good. However, she is just another copy-paste sound like Sabrina Carpenter type of music. And then Robbie says, is that a Stanley water bottle? No, Robbie, it's not a Stanley water bottle. Yeah, that orange one.
I don't like the lid. Do you want that lid?
No, stay away from my lid. You weirdo. Jesus Christ. Freakoid. Good Lord.
It's
fine. Do you want the shy marshmallow?
I want the lid.
No. You can buy lids for them off of the Walla site.
Nice.
You can just buy the lids.
Well, there you go.
You aren't supposed to mix and match them, though. They come the way they do for a reason, supposedly.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So
the color coordination.
Oh, maybe it means something.
I don't know. Piccolo says, clicking on the cabanas and bungalows. If that is not the 80-day pass I was mentioning earlier. Robbie says, I recommend the brand Camelback water bottles. I have a couple. They are decent. Yeah.
Yes.
That blue color, the color, they call it Vigilante. See? You don't want to be a shy marshmallow. Stay away from my shy marshmallow.
Just the lid.
Stay away from my shy marshmallow lid.
It's fine. Look at AJ Styles looking like freaking Edge.
Huh.
Scared me for a minute.
My lord.
Maverick actually flies with his kid right there in the cowboy hat. Did you know that?
Mm. Do you want a bottle boot for it so it has a rubber holder on it?
Do they sell them in white?
No.
I need white highlight. So poor Karrion Kross. They better have.
They just have gray.
I don't want it. They better have freaking Logan Paul show up and ruin this match for AJ.
Right.
Because if they have Kross lose to fucking old ass AJ Styles, that just stops any momentum that he might have had. Not that he has a lot, but.
Anyways, Robbie recommended the Camelback, and Piccolo gave you a link or the Palms. Ooh. So if it says it sounds like SmackDown, we'll go back to a 2-hour format for one night only this Friday because of the Hall of Fame starting at 10 p.m. Friday night.
They say 2-hour format?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it, but that's not necessarily could be not true. Sophie just said sounds like it. Chris says, oh shit, Cross, new look. Piccolo says, if anyone in chat wants to see what I found, damn, that would have been a perfect time to rickroll a link. Oh, wow, opportunity gone. Robbie says, no one wants to look like Edge. Lord have mercy.
Look at that. Please have her do that to me one day.
What did she do? Did she cuddle his face with her boobs?
Yes. So she obviously not like she was trying to, but his neck was over the rope, so she jumped up like this and grabbed his head.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Well, there you go.
For a good old chokey. But she was suffocating with her boobs. But she wasn't. She was pulling down on his neck.
Right. But she was really suffocating him with her boobs.
But there's nothing there. She doesn't even have cleavage tonight.
Yeah, she's got some weird thing over her.
She's got like battle armor. She's like, I want people to recognize me and not for my boobies.
It's free admission. You can get free admission. Slam Fest at the Palms. April 17th through the 20th. They're turning up the heat with WrestleMania 41 viewing and pool parties at the Palms Pool, delivering an electrifying atmosphere to celebrate the biggest weekend in wrestling. With celebrity appearances by Ric Flair, Penelope Ford, Mandy Sachs, Moho Mutadi, and more. Free admission. Book to save your spot.
Fuck yeah.
Viewing and pool parties. Ramen eating contest between the firefighters and the police.
In reality, they should do that every year. Even though, I mean, some years it's there, but in reality, they should do that every year.
They're like, look at Ric Flair. They're like, he doesn't look like that anymore.
It's
but
exactly
we're gonna
what
put
he looks like.
his young self on there, not his old ass oldie pants.
Can you imagine being a get-together, getting drunk with Ric Flair? It'd be like the greatest night of my life. I'd probably drink. By the end of the night, I'd be like drinking Jack and Coke and shit. I've been on a Coke in 19 years. I don't give a fuck.
That's not what you do.
Well, if I got drunk enough with Ric Flair.
I think it's hilarious that they're like, oh, hey, don't you want to meet these people for WrestleMania? They're like, they're AEW people. Ric Flair.
It's wrestlers.
Penelope Ford. Mandy's not even a wrestler anymore. She just does porn.
Yeah, she just does the porn.
Then they've got other people, supposedly. Additional appearances by Summer Rae Del Sol, whoever that is. Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, yes.
Old Willow's going to be there. Fatty Pants, AJ Francis. That fat guy that used to be with the meth lady.
Top dollar.
Kip Sabian. Old MVP is going to be around.
I like MVP. He'd be fun to drink with, I bet. They're probably going to be not with the people, though, walking around and hanging out.
Probably not.
They're going to be behind a booth, and you got to go up to it and get their autographs or some shit. Like, dude, I want to hang out.
Sophie says, I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Triple H doc at this point. Chris says, Sol Ruka won Speed title. Sophie says, Triple H admitted he almost quit when he was working with Ahmed Johnson. Robbie says, I won't be watching Hall of Fame, but burn that shit. It's peak. Sophie says, we haven't seen Karrion Kross wrestle on WWE TV since September of 24. People says, he's like 75 and still drinks 21-year-olds under the table.
I know, that's what I was saying. It'd be fun as fuck to drink with him.
Good Lord, that sounds so dumb. That doesn't sound smart at all.
Watch the canopy! Watch the canopy! And then Goose hits the canopy. The one thing that he wasn't supposed to do.
Right.
Oh, Lord. Grandma. Nothing.
What? She's a scary lady.
You think I'm just gonna not inquire what you mean by that?
Nothing.
What? It's kind of common sense. You don't need a sign.
That's it.
There's no murderer allowed in here.
Is that what it is?
That's what she said. There's a sign that says no murder.
That's funny.
You're not supposed to do that. Oh no! A little botch right there. Rolls him through to a pin.
Because, like, imagine he puts you in a headlock while taking a shot. Best experience ever.
Right? Dude, I would make him put me in the figure four, even if his legs didn't work anymore. I was like, I'll walk you through it.
That's funny. Is this where he dies?
Yeah, he's dead. He died in the water. Yep, there's no more gooses.
Mm-hmm.
He should have had Viper fly with him in the newer one. He'd be like some 90-year-old dude.
Right.
Viper, I can fly still. Uh-oh. He's done. He's hurt. Cross is hurt. Okay, who gives a shit?
Oh no, not twisting of his ankles. No, not
like
the
AJ's
ankles.
all worried about it. Oh God!
Ah,
He was
liar!
playing!
What a
He
liar!
was playing!
Oh my God, what a liar! Did you see what a liar he was? He played possum and shit.
Uh-oh. You see that? Oh, he can dance. He can dance. He's showing us his dance.
Showing the dance moves.
He was gonna do the crane.
Crane.
You know what the crane is?
Yeah, it's where he jumps on one leg and then kicks somebody in the face with the
Oh
other one.
shit! Hit him with a phenomenal forearm right there.
Not the phenoms.
Oh shit! AJ's going nuts. They're gonna have Cross lose to AJ clean.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a stupid idea.
I'll bet.
And why isn't Logan there? It's the freaking go home show.
I don't know.
He better be there.
Maybe he's hiding in the background. Didn't somebody
Cross,
say something
DDT.
about it earlier while they were, the commentators or something asking about him? What's his face? Didn't he say something?
Cross just took his elbow guard off. I can't remember what his move was in NXT. We never see him, so we never really get to see it. Is it a clothesline? Or is it an elbow? Oh, cross hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hurt your back. Now, if Cross was wise, he'd roll to the outside. But he doesn't have that veteran experience.
Right.
Okay. Come on, Scarlett. Grab his legs. Grab his legs, Scarlett. You have one job. It's to grab his legs. She's got to do it.
You would think.
It's right here. What the fuck was that?
It was something
so
great.
Cross got up, smiling, and put his hands behind his back and grabbed him.
Yeah,
like he was
weird.
sacrificing himself.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Watch
weird.
this. Watch.
Okay.
See his hands? Did you see him? They were behind him.
Uh-huh.
But he was smiling before that. He woke up, or like he came up off the ground, the big smile on his face.
Hmm.
Oh, now they bring him out.
Yeah.
They had such an opportunity to make Cross look better.
Right. But they didn't want to. They're like...
Look at this. He honestly looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme from the 90s.
Right,
He's the high-waisted pants. The tank top. The muscles. A for apple, J for jalopy.
Not the hostilities.
That's their only way they know how to cheer in America now. Is they just boo you.
Kristen said, Cross broke his ankle. Just kidding, he faked it. Feels like turns out to be the final camera roll scene of The Hangover, and you and Mandy get married by Elvis, and then you get a Cody tat on your neck.
Oh, Jesus. Can you imagine waking up to that? You'd be like, with Mandy, you'd be like, oh, this is a great weekend. Go into the bathroom and be like, what the fuck?
You
tattoo on your fucking neck. You'd be like, oh my God. Mandy'd be like, who are you? You'd be like, I'm your husband, and I got a fucking tattoo on my neck. I don't care about you.
I don't even like Cody that much. This tattoo's stupid. Why is it so big?
God damn it. You wouldn't even care about Mandy anymore because you'd be so sick. You'd be like, oh my God.
He calls like WrestleMania in Vegas. And Robbie's like, Cross is crazy because like, so that indie kid Kevin Knight, he does like a phenomenal forearm as a finisher, right?
I think so.
Robbie says, AJ Styles has it in him. Robbie's like, Logan Paul coming to troll. Well, he has to do something. Yeah, more than your entire lives. So bad. So mad. Because I want to be. That's how mad I am. Ooh, cute videos. Ooh, not the asses to the ring.
Oh, Karrion Kross got back up. They had such an opportunity here. They just fucked it.
They're weird like that.
Now Kross has got AJ up, and then he's just going to go off and just be another nobody. Hit him, what's that say?
Disconnected.
Nice.
Why is it disconnecting?
I don't know, I'm over here.
Is it because you unplugged it from the internet and now it's freaking out again?
I haven't unplugged it from the internet.
Oh, I thought you said that it wasn't plugged into the thingy. It came back on. It's back, but...
How long were we guys gone for? We guys.
How long were you guys not around?
Green Giant.
Green your giants.
It's not a main event, guys. You're screwing it up.
Piccolo's like, you mean you left us? I guess. Our staff went down for a second. Were we not gone?
It said we were.
Robbie's like, forever gone. That's sad.
That's where Ice was apologizing to.
And then it was over.
Never quit.
Yeah, because he's a lame-o.
His best friend died because of him and his hot shot stuff that he does. This is a hot shot.
He deserves it.
Ghost didn't do anything.
He's died in 2 shows. He died as Dr. Green, and he died as Goose.
What's Dr. Green? What's that show?
ER.
Oh, I didn't know he died. I mean, I've never watched ER, so I didn't even know he was in it.
It's an iconic show, Travis.
ER? Isn't that the one George Clooney?
George Clooney and Goose. Robbie's like, your old setup was good with black curtain backdrop.
Oh yeah? Back in the day?
Yeah? Do you remember it? Do you miss it? Do you want it back? Is that what you're trying to say, Robbie? You need it back? Sure, Chris. Chris O'Donnell. Ugh. They're all desperate. They're like, we're really desperate for actors.
Right.
Chris O'Donnell and LL Cool J. Fuck.
It's Robin in freaking New Jack City or something. I don't even know what LL Cool J's been in.
I don't remember. What the fuck? It was that show or what? Wait, that show for that cold case show or whatever. And it was what did I say about him? Like brought it up.
I have no idea.
It was the circus one. I made a joke about Rob.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the girl.
Talent. That's right. It was about talent. It was like talent or something like that.
Uh-huh. They wanted an aerial trapezist. They needed an aerial act.
Yeah.
And then she died. She fell out of the air.
Yeah. Well, she didn't die from falling out of the air. They killed her.
Yeah, the big guy.
Uh-huh.
Brr.
The one that was pretending to be retarded, but he wasn't. wasn't. He was just pretending to be weird. Fooled us all. Lurch fooled us all. The B Park events is still available too. Hanging out the Cobra.
Yeah, out in his ranch. Like this is what he does. He owns that ranch and he just drives around in Texas, but he has a house in LA now. He's a sellout.
Yeah, that is pretty gay. And that's in LA?
I think this one's in California. Because there's no mountains like that in Texas that I'm aware of. Why does she carry a belt?
Somebody told her it was probably good PR marketing.
Yeah, put Cody's belt on you.
You should wear.
Why not wear Gunther's belt?
The beer park. You can go meet the guy with the snake for an arm.
That'd be cool. Santino Marella.
You can get the premium outdoor viewing tier 2. Premium outdoor seating options with $150 per person. F&B credits 21 plus only in bar section. Other ones are sold out. Premium indoor bar viewing, indoor table viewing. Hello, Catmandu. What you doing? Where are you from? Where are you from, huh? Where are you from?
All right, I'm taking my earpiece out, so I have no idea.
Where are you from?
I do not want to hear yeeting.
Where are you from, huh? You're from Siam. Cause you're a Siamese kitty. You're from Thailand, huh? Are you Thailand kitty? Yes, I am. Half of me.
Okay. He goes into a trance. He wakes up. It's like, all right, got my love trance out of the way.
He goes like, I still want to try the Austin El Segundo beer.
I want to get the Hulk Hogan All-American beer.
I don't know if they sell that here. I don't go to the beer store.
It was in Ridley's.
Oh, really? Who's that?
The internet. When you go to the Hogan site and then out.
I feel like that's a lie.
Oh, it probably is.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I'll go and look, I guess, sometime. Nobody cares about this twat face. Chris says it's sad Shamey is not at Mania, but maybe he'll be at Andre Rumble on SmackDown. Maybe. I don't know. Isn't he hurt again or something? Didn't somebody say he was like broken? People says, is the Battle Royal not a part of WrestleMania anymore?
No.
I thought it was its own pay-per-view.
That's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
A Royal Rumble isn't necessarily really a Battle Royal. It is, but it's not. A Battle Royal is you start with like 20 guys, the bell rings, and then the last one standing. Where the Royal Rumbles, you start with 2 guys, and they just keep adding until all 30 have been in the ring. So it's a little different. McAfee's like, I think I'm going to get up on the table. Maybe not. He moved his chair. No, he's letting Jay get his attention.
Oh, my lord.
Yeet.
Pico says, I mean, that's the ultimate participation trophy. Is it? Is it? Is it?
Top Gun's about to get good. Just in time, as the shit's on the TV.
Hey, who's that guy?
Just one
Who's that guy?
He flew with Maverick at the end there. He took Goose's spot.
Who is he? What actor is he? It looks like he's in Finn and stuff.
Probably. He showed up to graduate because he had enough points. That's how good he was. He missed like the whole second part, but he was so far ahead in points. He showed up. Graduated.
Mm-hmm.
And then they actually, since they are the best pilots in the world, they actually have to go join a mission.
Mm-hmm. Robbie's like, LOL, Uso chucked down our throats, basically.
Yeah, it's gross. And he's still out there just dancing. It's just a waste of time. Iceman. Where's Maverick? I'm like, what? I'm ready.
Yes?
And then Viper says, hey, if you don't get your reel, I'll fly with you.
You don't get your what?
Your reel. It's the guy in the back. See, I'll fly with you. I'll be your eyes in the back.
He's like, I can't see
He's
very
a better
well with my
pilot than
glaucoma, but...
He's the trainer. He's better than all of them.
He should be better than all of them. 24 hours later in the Indian Ocean. Who's his new friend?
His new reel? Just
Yeah.
a dude. I don't know. Maybe for all I know, it might be that one same guy that I said was his reel.
Wait, isn't this the guy that guy
Yeah, this
went
is
to
his ship.
and quit?
Mm-hmm. This is the ship he was on. So he gets to go back home.
Tom Cruise character?
That's the ship that he was on when he got called into Top Gun.
Let's see. Chris says you can hear it in Pat's voice as he's tired of these Yeats bullshit. Like, he gets hype when he comes out, but he got tired and stopped eating. People says, yo, I might just hang out in NOLA for next year's. Nice. Robbie says this is embarrassing when you have Michael Cole trying to get down with the crowd. Yeah. Piccolo says not bother going to the show, but seeing what side events will happen. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Chris says waste of time, waste of taxpayer money. Piccolo says Michael Cole has no rhythm.
It's okay. He can have fun.
He has no rhythm in his soul.
As long as it's real, right? Like if it's genuine, like happiness and stuff. But if it's just like, hey, I'm going to do this so I can get views on YouTube or something, I don't want to see that. That's dumb.
Chris says all Gunther has to say is, Jey Uso, you're a tag team wrestler. F off.
Yeah, that's it. It's over.
You can pretend to label yourself a main event, but you'll never really ever be a main event.
No, he's not that guy. And we found out this year, he won the fucking Royal Rumble. You win the Royal Rumble, you main event WrestleMania. It's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? He didn't. Neither did Charlotte.
No, sure didn't either.
But her opponent isn't
capable of main events.
Not yet.
What?
So they can't let them get within like 200 miles of the ship because they can shoot missiles that far.
Ooh.
And there's MiGs. There's 2 MiGs out there. See them?
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 MiGs. They're there.
It's like a Warhammer's on the bottom of their
Yes, Warhammer.
maces. Did you see their maces that they have? We'll stick with spiked ball on the end of it.
Maverick's on in case.
He's having a meltdown. He's having a panic attack. He's like, I'm sweating.
He's the only one with actual real experience fighting a MiG. But look, there's more than 2. They're just flying in tight formation so they can't be seen on radar.
They're like, there's that Ford over there.
Oh my god, they're still doing it on TV?
Yeah, it's dumb. I stopped paying attention.
I took mine out before he came out.
I did too. I'm not even paying attention to whatever's happening. Robbie's like, Michael Cole is like that embarrassing family member that you don't want to see when you're at a family event. Yeah. I was actually used to a tag team wrestler. I must have missed that.
There it is. Now they're like, oh shit. Because even 2-on-2 is a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Why is that guy freaking out so much?
Because there's a MiG behind him that is more maneuverable and just a better airplane.
How so? I thought they had the best.
Mm-mm. The MiG-28 or MiG whatever they were better.
The Russians?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Dad.
Yeah. And he lost his freaking wingman. So now Ice is out there by himself. Like, let him go. Let him go. Send Maverick out. Yeah, I don't remember who his backseat guy is. If it's the same guy he was working with later, who he almost beat up.
Maybe.
You had the shot. I'll take the shot when I'm goddamn good and ready.
Rawr.
You don't tell me how to fly a plane. No, different guy.
Merlin.
Ba ba ba. Anyways, we're watching Top Gun because Jey Uso was poisoning our TV with his yeet.
Chris says, yeah, this should have been Shamey versus Breakker for title, so he could have won it for the first time better than Jey Uso winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Doesn't he need the United States title, Sheamus? Isn't it the United States that he doesn't have?
Pickle's like, I'm happy he gets a push, but let's be real, he doesn't need a WrestleMania win. Trips booking Jey over will be the worst decision ever. Just put it all up in his resume of all the worst decisions Vince that he's made since he's been in
Let's
power.
not pretend Vince didn't do stupid ones.
Oh, he fucking did way stupid shit.
He put the title on Big E. He put the title on Liv Morgan.
He did stupid shit too, but he also had been doing it for 30-something, 40-something years too. There's
he had a reason, looking back. It was a placeholder. Big E was a placeholder. Took it off Bobby and then put it on Raw.
But that's not how Triple H plays it. Triple H just participation trophies everybody and makes the championship belts mean absolutely diddly squat nothing. So basically there's no respect for the title. It's just garbage at this point. Like, oh, well, if that person can get it, then anybody can get it, and it means nothing to me. I look at mid-card titles as that, not main championships. Main championships are people who actually are deserving of main championships, and they are a champion and a leader. Not some twat face who comes out there and jumps around like a 12-year-old and yeet, 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 like a freak. It's like, Jesus Christ, I mean, I get it, your catchphrase, but fuck off, man. That shit gets old. It's just dumb. And you know what's even more funny is they do it and they have the crowds, but you know, in some of the ones that they've shown, more than half the crowd isn't even doing it anymore. Like, and granted, maybe they have their phones out and stuff like that, but a lot of the people up in the further seats don't fucking do it.
Talk to me, Goose. He's having a panic attack. And then once he snaps out of it, he becomes Maverick again. He re-engages, because there he goes. He's re-engaging. He said, it's not good, and left. But now he's back.
Whatever. I know people are big fans of Jey Uso and whatnot. People says, and after WrestleMania, like, Jey can stay mid-card. Chris says, LL Penta doing Scott Hall Razor Ramon walk.
Yeah, he does, too.
That one of the bad guys?
Yeah, oh yeah. They're trying to get more planes up there, but the catapult's broken. You got Iceman, who flies cool as fuck out there, so he's not worried about anything. And now you got Maverick, who's confident again, who definitely doesn't worry about anything. Those Russians are in trouble. Did you hear that one? A seasoning you might name your daughter. Nutmeg. He's like, don't do that to your daughter.
Pepper.
Right.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, with an S.
Rosemary.
Mm-hmm. Salt and pepper.
I said pepper.
I know, but salt and pepper. If you had twins.
Yeah.
Spinderella.
Well.
What's the other, like, Tyne?
Time?
Tyne. Isn't it called Tyne?
It's time.
Oh.
It's spelled Thyme, but it's just pronounced time.
Oh. Finn Balor coming out now.
Is a Simon and Garfunkel song.
Is that?
Sage, Rosemary, and Thyme.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Finn Balor, so I was like, what
No,
the
I don't
fuck?
care about Finn Balor and whatever this is. Oh no.
Don't worry, that engine's already out.
Is that the bad guy or the good guys?
No, that's a good guess.
Uh-oh.
That's Iceman.
How many more they got? 3? How many did they take out? 2?
A couple, yeah.
Just 2?
So far. Maverick's on a rampage. Because he's a nutbag when he flies. They've already been shot there, so it doesn't matter. He just launched a missile without a radar lock. You don't have extra missiles, Maverick.
He wanted him to be surprised. He's like, oh, look, I put that one over there. And he's like, I'm not paying attention now. Ha ha ha. Now I gotcha. It was a distraction.
I got tone.
Well, after that garbage, they have a full-blown commercial. I don't know if what they're going to have next. Probably more talking.
Lots of talk.
I was like, this Mania better be worth staying up for. It won't be. You should just go to bed.
Whatever. You can hang out with us. It's fine. Be here all night by yourself. Just kidding. You're welcome to get sleep if you need it.
Put on the brakes.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
They'll fly right by. He's like, I'm drawing him closer. He's like, you're what? I think the other two are like, we're out. See you guys. And they're faster planes. So they leave. The remaining bogies are bugging out.
Pickle says, if you had to choose, Ravi, either night 1 or night 2, which one would you stay up for?
So tough. I'd probably say 1. Just because you got the Charlotte, Tiffany, and Jade Cargill, Naomi, CM Punk threesome match.
Oh, he's going to get a hot coffee all over himself.
But look who's flying with him. Iceman. I just did it with him at a trivia. That's pretty cool.
Rob is like, I don't want to waste my weekend off sleeping.
Right.
Okay, well, then don't waste it sleeping. Go party, I guess. Go party hardy.
You can be my wingman anytime. Bullshit.
His name is Lieutenant Tom Kozlowski.
Yeah.
Not Pete.
He's Pete.
No.
You're talking about Iceman. Pete is Maverick. Pete Mitchell. It's Pete and Tom. You were still dangerous. But you can be my wingman anytime. Bullshit.
Not the shite to Finn Balor's chest. Good lord. Chris says this ring gear Penta is wearing is inspired by legendary Mexican luchador by the name of Octagon, which is hilarious, but seriously, that Octagon guy was popular in Mexico. He even was in movies.
Did he have 8 faces? Pretty cool.
If he had 8 faces?
Or 8 personalities, or 8 masks, or... Did he do anything with the actual 8?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, he's gonna throw his friend's things away. Why would he do that?
Giving him a military burial in the ocean. They're in the Navy.
Or his wife wanted them.
She gave them to him.
To throw away in the ocean.
She gave them to him to have.
And so he threw them away.
So he could be with him.
So he threw them away.
Gave him a burial.
What a jerk. He's
like, what are you going to do, son? He's like, I don't know. I was thinking about being an instructor at Top Gun. God help us. And then he literally stays a captain. Mm-hmm. His whole career.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Ice becomes a freaking...
Admiral.
He does. And I don't mean a captain, like Navy captain. I guess it'd be lower than that. Because he's not a Navy captain.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
That's a huge...
somebody who doesn't care about being a leader. He just wants to have fun. Mm-hmm. Ravi says, Cola, there is a couple women's and men's matches on both nights that look okay, but nothing special. Ravi says Terrence Howard should make a comeback. Chris says maybe 8 moves of doom. 8 moves of doom.
What is Terrence Howard known for? Just playing Opie or whatever?
Opie?
Isn't that him? Isn't that Terrence Howard?
Terrence Howard. Isn't Terrence Howard?
Oh, never mind.
Who's the guy that's in Iron Man?
Yeah, that's it.
Ron Howard?
Ron Howard. Sorry. My bad.
Opie. I'm like, what the fuck? Opie? What the fuck are you talking
about?
You
racist son of a bitch. What do you mean?
Opie?
I was thinking Ron Howard, not Terrence. Sorry. My bad. Got the wrong Howard.
Pickle says, oh yeah, they mentioned Living Color will be doing a concert in Vegas.
Nice. Jim Carrey and the boys.
I don't think that's what it means. I wonder how much the bag is when the band plays half a song entrance at WrestleMania. Pickle's like, Terrence Howard is the meme main. Meme main. I don't know what that means. He's put mane like horse's mane. Not like the main strip. Yeah, they're just mad at each other because they've gotten opportunities and they're like, oh, why didn't I get the same opportunities and stuff? And then they talk about their opportunities and how mad they are about them. Old Anthony Edwards. Breaker of spears. Spear breaking. Oh, get him. He's doing nothing. Oh, Penta kicks out. No way. No way. Yeah, not really. I guess, I don't know. Maybe that was a commercial. Fuck if I know. I don't know what's happening anymore. Totally could if you lose your momentum.
I've heard that.
Yeah, you don't want to have that heading into WrestleMania, according to Pat McAfee. Good Lord. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of your turn around. Robbie says, Finn just fighting jobbers. Finn is so amazing. He's not a jobber, Robbie. He's great. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. I don't know, what is Penta calling for? For his Mexican ancestors. He needs their help. He's like, I can't do this on my own. I need the help of my luchador ancestors. Flippity gibbets.
And are you going to eat any tacos?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
There's only 4 left.
That's okay. You eat them if you want them.
What?
I'm not going to have any. Robbie says, is he Tony the Tiger? Great. He's just so damn good. Just so damn good. So damn good. Finn Balor's just so damn good. He's just so good. Not dislocating his shoulder. Oh no, I think he broke his elbow. Will you bring me chocolate?
Yeah.
The film is dedicated in the memory of Art Scholl.
Not
Art Scholl.
Arch?
Art
Oh, Art.
Scholl.
Not Art.
Robbie says, I tried to turn around one and nearly tripped. Like one time, or turned around something else. I was turning around a song. Just singing away, having a good time.
What shows this?
I don't know. Greek statues. Some naked guy on a beach.
Should be good. WrestleMania. He's so unpredictably badass. We gotta figure that out.
No. What is it?
Nothing. I thought it was worse than it was. There's 0. I thought that was what was dropping.
Oh.
But it's 0. My bad. Not a double spear.
Double spear.
Dude, I used to bark like that. I used to be so annoying as a human being, I think.
Yeah. What made you stop? Because I don't think it really worked.
Nah, pretty annoying, so. Want a piece of lettuce?
Mm-mm.
Was this match still going?
I thought the bell rang.
Oh, okay. Where's Finn? Oh, there's Finn. Like, where's Finn then?
Robbie's like, your singing is enjoyable. Why you stop? Because I can't remember lyrics very well. That's why, Robbie. I'm not Travis. Like, Alan and Travis can, like, pop off lyrics to songs, like, really easy. I can't. I, like, have songs memorized that my mom sang to me when I was little. Like, lullabies, and that's about as far as it goes. And some of them I can't sing online. I'd probably get in trouble. You're not, but
Do
it's
you think
okay.
Bianca's mom or dad is Japanese?
Piccola says, I want snacks. I bought some mangoes, but they won't be ripe for another 2 days.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's
You can
awful.
put bananas with them, it'll ripen faster.
That's why I buy dried mangoes. Then you don't have to worry about how ripe they are.
Where do you think Bianca gets her almond eyes in?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hmm.
I don't know what's happening. A movie? Yeah, in.
I want to see whatever this says. I like him.
Okay.
I don't care about her.
I think her last name was Faggot. Foragot or something like that. Is it a movie?
I don't know.
Or is it a series?
Probably. Let's have a preview of something else. Mobland. Huh. I'm not watching Showtime, huh? Probably a Showtime thing then.
Maybe.
Let's see. Oh no, not the special victims.
Because they're so special. That wasn't it, was it? Is wrestling over?
Maybe. I didn't feel like it was the end, but I guess it could be.
Because mine just stopped working.
Is it over?
Did they end it early?
Is it over? I feel like it's not. I feel like...
Well, it's early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Ours was just being stupid. Weird. Rob is like, calm down, trust him cheating. Yeah, cheating.
He's going to have to cheat to beat Finn Balor.
Robbie's like, fresh mango juice is good. Rob's like, LOD sings your favorite hits. Coming soon to a playlist near you. Till your ears bleed. Robbie's like, Rhea might get pinned. That after party seems like it would be horrendous from what clips they shown. Most likely. Horrific. And horrendous.
Is part 2 better than part 1? It's a question a lot of people ask.
Oh.
Look at that. It's a couple years.
Yep. Not too far away. It's just on Paramount Plus.
Series?
So at least it's not on Showtime.
Why? What it matter?
We don't have Showtime anymore.
So? Did you put it in your thing?
What thing?
Your list to put in the thing?
The list on here?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I do that?
So it's...
No.
Somewhere?
I haven't done anything. Robbie's like, Rhea might get pinned.
Yeah.
Robbie says, that after party, who went to the R with that? How did Rey make Mania, but Shamey didn't? I think Sheamus has an injury, guys. I swear somebody said something about it.
Who's he waiting for? Look at.
Who's that?
That's Roman.
The cult of personality?
There he is.
Dun 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 dun.
Not play around with my food, buddy. Not Linda Hamilton. Not Robert Patrick.
No.
Here it comes. Your tribal chief. He's the one.
Robbie says Roman for the last hour. Yawn.
They're not gonna go a full hour. It'll be
Raw
over.
doesn't go 3 hours usually.
It'll be over in 20 minutes. Or whenever he's done talking. Come with me if you want to live. And she's like, what the fuck?
Come with me.
Because remember, he tries to kill her. Now she's in a mental institution.
Yeah. Like, I'm a good guy now.
Then he, well, it's not
The
the
melting guy's the bad guy.
Come with me if you want to leave. We'll get the chopper.
The chopper. Chris says, Travis and D, will you guys watch Stand and Deliver or no? Too early.
I mean, I'm going to watch it. But I'm not going to do it on here. But yeah, I'll definitely watch it. It's a good show. I've got to watch. What's that called? The Parting of the Red Sea. Moses.
Easter candy?
Yeah, the Easter candy movie.
The Book of Eli.
The Book of Eli.
The Bible.
The Bible book.
The Ten Commandments.
There it is. The Ten Commandments.
Naked Arnold. Naked.
I'm going to the steel motorcycle. Isn't he naked?
I just said he's naked.
Well, I know, but isn't he naked?
Yeah, he's naked. We am here, Kleenex, please.
Oh, she smiles.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Blonde likes him. Holy crap, what's that?
She's all like, ooh.
He's looking to see if a guy's his size. That'll fit. I need new clothes.
He's like, you're hilarious.
You have no idea.
I'm a monster.
There's no emotion.
It's like you burnt my outer skins.
And he's the good guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit,
Well,
dude,
gonna
that'll
burn your
wake you up
jacket.
real fast. Oh lord. Oh jeez.
Remember, this is the good guy.
I know. Wouldn't you just
Really?
not? I mean, I just wouldn't. I'd just be like, you know what? This, yeah, so not worth it.
I need your clothes.
Dude, like, just give up your clothes. What difference would it make?
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be like, here you go, buddy. You can have my clothes.
He's like, here, take my money. I need your chopper too.
After he's been, like, stabbed and shit. People's like, got the one out, and Robbie's like, not the outer skins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it.
He got stabbed in his outer skins. Oh shit, look at this. He wants that shotgun.
He's like, oh,
That guy
nice. He
would
brought me
use it.
another boomstick.
I feel like that guy would use it.
Robbie's like laughing.
He was like, I want your sunglasses, homie. I'll be back.
Not that I'll be back.
You love that the Harley had a holster for the gun?
Yes. Perfect.
One of
I
the,
mean, why wouldn't you want that?
I want to put one on mine.
Yeah.
Be kind of cool. Not everybody's like you. And Paul Heyman's one of them. He's right there. His name's Walrus.
The wobbly walrus over there. Old Twinkie tits. Rob, is like that classic Flying D was worth me staying up for.
Poor cop. This guy.
Well, haven't you ever seen Terminator 2? They burn him in his outer skin. He's a robot. He don't care. Are you saying fuck Paul Heyman?
Probably, I don't know.
You're not saying it?
I'm not. I said, oh, fuck. Because he hopefully didn't kill the cop, but he probably did.
Why wouldn't he not?
He just punched him. But he kills for no reason.
He kills the foster parents.
John Connor. Father unknown. I felt like it was a betrayal. Sounds betrayal-y to me.
You're a betrayer of betrayals.
What other show is that redhead in?
No. Something.
You sound confused. Right?
Piccolo says, okay, I might have time for 2 wiki topic trivia.
Oop.
Yay! Piccolo says, let's see if you can get this one.
Okay, I'm ready.
And Robbie says, Paul gonna get his fat ass kicked. Alright, Piccolo's got it for you. Part 1. Part of the pair's regular entrance consisted of waving the flags of blank country and the blank country, then demanding that the crowd be quiet.
Let's go with the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. No, wrong.
Here's part 2.
Okay.
And to be quiet and show respect, while Blink sang a throaty version of the Blink Country National Anthem, a demand that usually only attracted boos from the usually pro-American crowds.
Yeah, I'm still staying with the same two. Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. I can't think of anybody else that did flags besides the American ones. Because even Sergeant Slaughter did like a whole Saudi Arabia thing for a while.
Right. Final answer. Piccolo says hack pooey. Yes, you are correct. Hack pooey. LOL, cheeky baby. Rob's like, D, don't cry. It's only Seth freaking Rollins coming out.
He's the bad guy on Reacher too.
Meow meow.
I'm talking to you in English. When she knows you're not from America.
Biggest triple threat match in the history.
Are you hearing what he's saying?
Of medias.
This is also coming from the dude that's married to the only woman to ever WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
And he just said this match is more important than hers.
What a loser face.
Don't like it. They're breaking into ATM machine.
Mm-hmm.
They take pictures.
Rob is like, with your different voices, Disney should call you up, D. Right. Pugil is like, continuing a theme. They debuted as a team on May 8th, 2015, shortly after being both signed on WWE's division NXT. Excuse me. Are you ready for part 2?
Yeah.
And were used as jobbers on house shows, not picking up a single victory during their first year and a half as a team.
Fuck, dude, I'm no idea. 15?
2015.
So 15 through almost 17. I didn't watch house shows, so I'd have no idea. I'm trying to think of a tag team. Oh, Viking Raiders. I have no idea. Part 3.
Ooh, choices. That's a scumbag.
That's AJ Styles about it.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That guy thought it was so funny. Alright, part 3. The two debuted on NXT television on the 5th of October 2016, later dubbing themselves the Blank Duo and later the Blank, unsuccessfully chasing after the NXT Women's Championship.
It's got to be the Iconics.
Okay.
That's all I got. I mean, I still don't know. I didn't watch NXT at that time.
Right. Not the wise man.
So this is the new style, is to wear your hair up in a bun and shave the side of your head.
Yeah, it's called man bunning it.
I've heard that 10 years ago.
Hey, buddy. Meow, meow,
Wham!
Are you a kitty? Meow, 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 meow.
It's about
meow,
choices,
meow.
and I made mine.
Meow, meow. Okay, ready for part 4?
4.
They made their move to the main roster by joining SmackDown on April 10th, 2018, now as Blank, and captured the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 35.
Iconics. I'm still going with
Okay,
Iconics.
he's going with Iconics. I won't read you the 5th part then.
Oh.
Is that your final guess? I think you've got it.
They beat Bailey and what's her name? Quitter.
Ooh, quitters. Robbie says Seth taunting Roman, that aged well. Chris says they are racing Brock. Michael Cole just said Punk was OG Paul Heyman, guys. Wrong. It was Brock. People's like, by God, I think he has it. Yeah. Yeah. I figured it would be, but he had already guessed the Iconics during part 3. So I was like, yeah, we'll give him part 4, and he'll probably be what he needs it to be.
There's the Skynet. Yeah, they invented Skynet.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a monster. You're a monster.
The chip that he found in the Terminator.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and that arm. Mm-hmm. You're a monster. But yeah, so part 5 was the following year, becoming the first all-Australian tag team champions in WWE history and the first Australians to win a title at WrestleMania. La 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 la.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
On the Barbies. Hey, wrestling's over with, yay. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Seth is like, I'm going to beat up everybody.
You get a chair shot. You get a chair shot.
Alright, that's the end of the supposed go-home show for Raw. Anyways, don't forget, WrestleMania is this weekend if everybody's so excited about it. But we're going to be back again on Wednesday before that for something else, which is AEW Dynamite. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We'll see you again on Wednesday. Have a great start to your week, guys.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab.